Using the most famous derivative in all of math, the derivative of e to the x is equal to e to the x, or more specifically, the derivative of e to some exponent is equal to e to that exponent times the derivative of that exponent, we can try to figure out what is the derivative of ln of x. Well, we can let ln of x equal y, and we can take e to both sides of this equation and get this. E to ln of x is equal to e to the y. But what is e to the ln of x? Well, this is the same thing as e to the log base e of x. And we know that if the coefficient of the exponent and the base of the log are the same, we just get left off with the input. So in this case, x. So this is the same thing as x. So we get x is equal to e to the y. Now here we can take the derivative of both sides of this equation with respect to x, like this. And of course, the derivative of x with respect to x is 1. The derivative of e to the y with respect to x is, well, it's not 0 because 1 cannot equal 0, so we have to use implicit differentiation here and the chain rule. So using this definition, we know that the derivative of e to the y is e to the y times the derivative of the exponent, like this. So the derivative is e to the y times the derivative of y with respect to x. Or in other words, we can divide both sides of this equation by e to the y, so we get 1 over e to the y is equal to dy dx. This is just another way to write it, dy dx, or you can write it like this. But usually you see it like this. And of course, what is y? Well, y is ln of x. So the derivative of ln of x is just 1 over x. And of course, this is just a reminder that ln of x is the same thing as log base e of x. So we have shown that the derivative of log base e of x is just 1 over x. But what if we want to figure out what is the derivative of log base b of x? So remember, e is a very special number, so the derivative is also very nice. Log base e of x is just 1 over x. Trying to figure out the derivative of log base b of x, we can use the change of base rule. So remember, when using the change of base rule, the reason why we'd want to use log base e is because we just figured out what the derivative of log base e is, or in other words, the derivative of ln. So, doing so, we can rewrite log base b of x as ln of x over ln of b, which is the same thing as this here, but just more simplified and different notation. Log base e is the same as ln. So taking the derivative of this, we can factor out the constant ln of b and just get d, the derivative of ln of x with respect to x, like this. So we factored out the ln, and we kept the derivative of ln of x. But what is the derivative of ln of x? Well, we already know it's 1 over x. So this becomes 1 over ln of b times 1 over x. So we can say that the derivative of log base b of x is just 1 over x times ln of b, just by rearranging this. So in total, we have figured out the derivative of ln of x, or log base e of x, as well as the general log base b of x.